Well, now it's time for The Buzz, where we talk about the talk of the town here in East Tennessee. And first up on the list, kind of a strange one, animals running loose.
We've had a lot of those lately. This week, you might have seen where 2 pigs were rescued from the Tennessee River. Well, in other wildlife news, apparently there's a peacock on the run.
I know, that's an interesting one. So on Wednesday, employees at Ferguson Realtors along Kingston Pike saw the colorful bird walking around its building. They took this video and they tell us they contacted young Williams, who sent someone out to try and catch it.
But they say it ran into the woods and they haven't seen it since. I know a lot of people do have like peacocks as pets.
Exactly, and that's kind of what they're thinking might have been what happened. They said there's a neighborhood at the top of the hill where the office is, so they're wondering if it's potentially someone's pet on the loose. Either way, I hope the peacock returns wherever it's supposed to go.
Well, where my kiddos used to do swimming lessons, there was a neighborhood peacock, and it was like the highlight for my kids getting a chance to see it. But everyone knew about it. They even had a peacock crossing sign.
That is awesome.
I know,
oh my goodness.
So maybe not as uncommon as you think. Hey. Well, speaking of birds, East Tennessee's songbird, Dolly Parton, is paying tribute to America's birthday.
Exactly. Let's take a listen.
As our nation marks 250 years, we're celebrating all the ways Tennessee has been part of the journey.
Tennessee, the Original Frontier is a new short film celebrating the people, places, and events that define our state's contributions to America.
And the short film was narrated by Dolly Parton, and it highlights Tennessee's history from its early roots to the influence on music and culture.
And the poster for that short film was designed by a Knoxville artist, Justin Helton. And getting to hear a little bit of a snippet of that just gets me so excited. I can't wait for this to come out and for us to see it. I mean, I feel like, I don't know, it just gets you so excited about living here in Tennessee.
I will say, Dolly, just when you hear her voice, doesn't it just immediately make you think of East Tennessee, though? It's like, I know that she's really like our local legend, but it feels great for us to have something that is represented on a much bigger scale.
Exactly, a little pride in our home. Well, finally, we are just entering our second week of the new year, but some people are already struggling with their 2026 goals.
If that's you, you're not alone, but if you are still sticking to your goals, congratulations! You've beaten the odds.
Exactly. This past Friday was officially Quitter's Day. It's the unofficial day that people tend to abandon their holiday resolutions. So Strava is a social network for athletes. It did some research. It found roughly 80% of people who made New Year's resolutions tap out by the second week of January. And it used its user-logged activities to predict that the second Friday of January is the day when most motivations start to decline related to exercise, eating habits, and weight loss. Rebecca, how have your New Year's resolutions been going?
To be honest, I'm like, let's just grow a healthy baby. That's my New Year's resolution. So that's where my focus has been. But I actually know quite a few people that their habits, their New Year's resolutions already ended, so I can get it. I can get it.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you set short, medium, and long-term goals as opposed to one large unrealistic stretch goal, I've heard that can be helpful. Starting small, staying consistent, all those good things. But really, I mean, it happens.
Find some accountability. I think if you do it with somebody, it makes you like want to do it much more.
Yeah.
So I mean, like Sam, protein shakes every morning now, which I'm like, all right, you go, girl.
Yeah, she's encouraging me every morning.
Every day.
So find your accountability partner.